In this problem, a function f of x comma y is given as 4xy minus x square minus y square. Now we have to check whether it has maximum, minimum, or neither maximum nor minimum. Now, in order to find that, first we need to find fxx, fyy, and fxy. Now, here fx is nothing but 4y minus 2x and fxx is nothing but minus 2. Similarly, fyy, if I differentiate the function twice with respect to y, it will be minus 2. And fx is always, already we know 4y minus 2x, and fxy, if I differentiate, it will be 4. Now, let us take the relation fxx into fyy minus fxy whole square. If this is less than 0, then the function will have saddle point. Now let us substitute the values. Minus 2 into minus 2 minus 4 square, which is always less than 0. So the function has saddle point. So the answer is option A. We have to find the integral of dz by 1 minus z minus 1 whole cube over the curve mod z is equals to 2. That is nothing but a circle whose radius is 2. Now, in order to find this, first we have to find the residues at z is equals to minus 1, as well as we have to find residue at z is equals to 1. Now, residue at z is equals to minus 1 is nothing but 1 by z minus 1 whole cube at z is equals to minus 1, which will give you minus 1 by 8. Similarly, residue at z is equal to 1 will be also 1 by 8. Hence, the required integral is nothing but 2 pi I into summation of residues at pole, whatever the number of poles, which is nothing but 2 pi I into 1 by 8 minus 1 by 8, because they are minus 1 by 8 and plus 1 by 8, which will be equals to 0. So the answer is option A. We have to find the rank of the matrix A, which is 2, 4, 1, 3, 6, 2, 4, 8, 3. Determinant of A is nothing but 2 times of 18 minus 16 minus 4 times of 9 minus 8 plus 1 times of 24 minus 24, which is nothing but 0. So determinant of A is 0, so the rank cannot be 3. Now let us look into the 2 by 2 determinants here. Now let us look into the 2 by 2 determinant 4162, which is equals to 8 minus 6, that is 2, which is not equals to 0. That means there is at least one determinant, 2 by 2 determinant, whose value is not 0. So the rank of the matrix is 2. That is option A.
Question is, if two forces of 3 kg and 4 kg acts at right angle of each other, their resultant force will be equal to, it is going to be 3 and 4 kg, its resultant is going to be 5 kg. As it is a direct question, answer C is correct. Is the moment of inertia of solid sphere of mass m and radius r. So the solid sphere moment of inertia is going to be 2/5 of mr square. If it is a hollow sphere, then moment of inertia is equal to 2/3 mr square. But here the question was for a solid sphere moment of inertia is 2/5 of mr square. Question is, in leveling between 2 points A and B on opposite banks of river, the level was set up near A and the staff reading on A and B were given as 1.57 and 2.875 respectively. The level was then moved and set up near B, and respect to staff readings on B and A were taken, and they are 2.055 and 0.850. We have to find out the difference of level between A and B. So here the apparent difference in elevation of points A and B when staff at A is 2.875 minus 1.57, that is 1.305 meters when staff at A. When staff at B, the apparent difference between A and B were 2.055 minus 0.85, that is 1.205 meters. So the two difference in elevation is equal to 1.305 plus 1.205 divided by 2, that is 1.255 meters. Option A is correct. Question is, a continuous beam of uniform plastic moment Capacity MP has two equal spans and their ends are simply supported as shown in the figure. Constant loads W acting at the end point shown in the figure determining the collapse load factor of the beam. So let me consider assume that collapse occurs in the span AB first with the formation of the mechanism indicated in the figure. So with the mechanism AB load W, so because of that the deflection delta is occurring. So here the slope is 2 theta and here the slope is theta. So a form of work is equal to energy stored. So WL into delta is equal to MP at theta B plus MP 2 theta at D. So WL is equal to 6 MP by L. 6 MP by L. Option C is correct. Question is determine the location of shear center for a channel ISJC 200. The channel section is with the following details: depth is given, flange width is given, and thickness of the flange is given, and the moment of inertia was given. So the location of shear center E is equal to d square b square into of the flange divided by 4 into I, moment of inertia. By substituting these values, we know B is equal to width is 7 centimeters and thickness of flange is equal to 0.71 centimeters and I is given as 1161.2 centimeters and D effective depth is equal to 20 centimeters minus 0.71 thickness of the flange, we will get 19.29 centimeters. By substituting these values in the equation 1, we will get E is equal to 2.787 centimeters. So option A is correct. Question is the ratio of effective span to the overall depth of simply supported beam. Effective span to overall depth is equal to or greater than but less than or equal to the lever arm is. So the lever arm is going to be 0.2 into L plus 2D. Option A is correct. The question is, if 500 grams of water is required to have a cement paste of 1875 grams of normal consistency, the percentage of water required to produce a cement paste of standard consistency. So the question was not that much of clear, but we can say standard consistency. We can say it as a particular percentage of water which allows the plunger to penetrate only to a depth of 33 to 35 mm from the top is known as percentage of water required to produce a cement paste of standard consistency. So we can say it as the particular water percentage of water which allows the plunger to penetrate only to a depth of 30 to 35 mm from the top is known as percentage of water required to produce a cement paste of standard consistency. This test has to conduct at 27 degrees plus or minus 2 degrees temperature and the humidity of 90%.